Alright, hello and welcome back. Now, in the last episode, I was going to give my input on One Piece, and it's honestly what, you know, had me binge watch the entire series up until, wherever the episodes were at when I started watching it. And it's because, like, I had just got done watching Bleach, up until he kills what's his name, Hanzo. It's not Hanzo, but whatever, doesn't matter. Oh, I went the wrong way. Now, yeah. So I had just gotten done watching Bleach, and Bleach was so much more like it was. What's the best way to describe it? Yes, it was enjoyable, but it was more so of that formula than Dragon Ball Z was. Because at least in Dragon Ball Z, you occasionally had Vegeta be the badass. You occasionally had Piccolo be the badass. Yes, by the end of everything, it was always wasn't. No, this is different. Okay, yeah. Yeah, by the end of everything, you always had Goku, but you occasionally had other characters do things. While in One Piece, it was always Ichigo that was doing things. And then like the Mexican friend was like, "Yo, we're not useless. Stop putting us aside. We can do things." And that's, I think, when it like clicked. I'm like, "Oh my god, he's right. This anime is repetitive. Let others do things." And so that was just like when I started wanting something fresh. But I started watching One Piece, and One Piece was different. One Piece was more about the story of each individual character, as well as it was the story of each individual character, as well as the story of the island. Every island had its own backstory, had its own problems, and another thing that I really liked was that it wasn't that trope of they go up against an enemy that's stronger than Luffy, and then somehow Luffy gets something that makes him stronger, and then suddenly Luffy wins the battle. That's what Bleach did over and over and over again. I missed my jump. Okay. Don't, please, please. Just get away from me. Okay. It's a mushroom. Give it to me. Okay. Alright. The thing about One Piece was Luffy was always the stronger one. And as he went from island to island, he went up against stronger and stronger foes. And you started to see that he was having more and more of a harder time until he reached the limit where he couldn't do it alone, and he needed, his crew members to help him out. And then something happens. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched One Piece, because it is just amazing what happens. It's, for those of you who have, I'm talking about when they go to the what are they called? Troves? The island that's not actually an island, it's just giant trees. Ooh, I'm at the end of it. Awesome. So, okay. Please, 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 please. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to. You guys, I played this level so many times. I died so many times in this level. I don't want to die anymore. Oh, God. Yeah, my arsenal of weaponry. Now, what was I talking about? One Piece. does things differently. Shit. Something else that I really liked about. Oh, that's right. The role of the individual characters. Now, something else that One Piece brings to the table is that it's not all about strength. You know, I've seen, like, I'm part of this anime group on Facebook just for the fun of it. And like, there's this one post a guy put and said, like, the most useless characters, and Usopp was one of them. And it's like, Usopp's not useless, he's just weak. And that doesn't, just because you're weak doesn't make you useless. He's the sniper. He's, you know, he snipes. he goes in the back line and does whatever he needs to do. It's not his job to go up against the strongest opponents. It's his job to support. That's Usopp's role, and he does it excellently. And, you know, Nami, like, you know, they've shown episodes where, like, son of a gun. They've shown episodes where Usopp and Nami were basically getting upset because they themselves started to feel as though they're holding everybody back. And that's why they started, you know, upgrading their arsenal. But it's like, they're not useless. Because without Nami, they would never be able to get anywhere. She's an excellent navigator. That is her role. Her role is whenever there's a shitstorm coming, she's the one that tells everybody what to do so they don't die. Without Nami, they would be dead. Therefore, Nami is not useless. Now, Usopp. Usopp was the one that was able to save Robin at the very end. Nobody else would have been able to snipe as far and accurately as he... Well, okay, maybe that one guy with the Blackbeard pirates, but you get my point. It takes skill, and Usopp has the skill to do it. And that's what I'm basically trying to say, is that One Piece does things differently because it's not always just about strength. It's not about, you know, the strongest is the most useful. Because honestly, oh my god, there were two of them. Ass. Come back. Please, come back. Don't go without me. I mean, if you want to talk about usefulness, well, first of all, Usopp was the one that was at first repairing the ships. And he was the one that was inventing things before Frankie came along. And he was the one that, you know, would use the cannons and basically, you know, shoot down the Navy ships. But what does Zoro do? Zoro does one thing, and one thing only. He fights. When the time is needed, he fights. Any other time, he's either training, drinking, or sleeping. Or eating. But all he does is just that one 10-minute battle, and then that's it. He just does something for 10 minutes, and that's it. But I'm not saying that he's useless. Oh god. Oh, thank god. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that he's useless, but I'm giving you an example. You know, one and the other. You have Usopp, who would repair the ship, he would invent things, and he would be their sniper. And then you had Zoro, who would just fight that 10-minute fight. Damn. So One Piece basically tells you it's not just about strength. Just because Zoro is second strongest, they never actually tell you if he's stronger than Luffy or not, which is something I actually kind of like. Well, yeah, just because Zoro is the second strongest doesn't mean that he's the second most useful character. That's not the way One Piece works, you know? Now, compare that to Bleach. Okay, so you have the Quincy and you have... Okay, come on, Ludwig. Ludwig? Ludwig! Ludwig von Bitch! Sorry. I'm not ending this episode until I beat him. So yeah, Zoro's not useless. Do not think that that's what I'm trying to say. Because Zoro just has one role. And it's what he and Luffy agreed on. He said, I'll join you, but don't get in my way of becoming the strongest. He was like, I just want you to be the strongest. His role is to train and then fight when the time comes. Nothing else is expected of him because that's his role. Nami's the navigator. She navigates. That's her role. That's it. You can't expect her to take on, a big baddie. That's not her job. You know? And just because she can't doesn't mean she's not useful. It just means that it's not her job. You know? So now let's compare this again to Naruto, what I was talking about before, where Sakura is she's the healer. And yet she's always jumping headfirst into battle, trying to take down Sasuke, trying to fight the final frickin' bad guy of the entire Naruto series. And it's like, no! you don't see Nami jumping... God, I wanted that. You don't see Nami jumping headfirst into Doflamingo with her rods. You know? Like, I'm useful! And then she ends up getting sliced up in half. And it's like, Nami, you're a navigator. Why? Why would you do this, you know? That never happened. But I'm comparing the two. If One Piece was like Naruto, then you would have seen Nami try and take down Doflamingo. And it's like, I'm sorry. What? It doesn't make sense. When you think about it that way, it makes absolutely zero sense to have, somebody other than, the strong ones try and take down a big baddie because it's their job. He stunned me. I'll be right back. I believe in the power that is me. God. Okay. Oh yeah! Just kind of turned into a prepubescent macho man right there. Oh my god. Finally, I am done with the world. I am done with World 7. Oh, my hair can finally be restored back to normal. Do I look pretty? Am I pretty? Yo, I kidnapped the princess while you were running around. She's in my castle if you dare to try and rescue her. Ha ha ha. King of Cuba. Alright. Finally, back to World 8. Fuck that world. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. God, I hate it. God damn it. God damn it all to hell. But yeah, so about the things that I said about Naruto and One Piece and Bleach and Dragon Ball Z, I'd like to think what you guys think about all that. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I'll enjoy reading them. Maybe I'll give my feedback to your feedback, and then you can give that feedback back. And until the next time we meet, this is your Middle Eastern geek and nerd. Peacing out.